Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, maybe. Yes, if you are in Europe, it's like 6, 7, 8 p.m. there, yeah. If you're in the UK, it's 7 p.m. I'm not sure, but could be. If you are in Europe, France, or whatever, it's like 8 p.m. Yes. Cody, how are you? One of my students, Cody Dafoe. Martin. Jazz book. Oh, I don't know what's jazz book. Different versions. If it's the jazz book we were talking about last lesson, which is the Stéphane Rembel, Rembel en français, parce he's French and he's living in New York. Amazing, you know. I had the chance to see him live here in Montreal, and he's one of my favorite musicians, you know, guitarist, gypsy, jazz, and well, amazing experience. But there's no different versions of that book, Cody. So just send me an email and we can just discuss that. Rob, hi Martin, looking forward to be interesting. Ah, yes, of course, Rob. The chords of the 12 blues bar. One of the topics today, yes, the 6251 blues. It's that backing track. You can find that backing track in the membership space, yeah. Thanks to Rob, he's one of my subscribers in the membership program, and he had access to the pack of licks, the licks and backing tracks, and he's asking me about that backing track especially, and I think it's a good option this live streaming to show you these slow blues, the chords, I mean, yeah. Hey, Miles, how are you? Yeah, I got my hair, yeah. So, let's start with this live streaming. Just warming up, you know, it's so fun. I can just do this all day. So, about today, live streaming, two topics. The first one is I will talk about how to planning your practice routine. Yes, I already talked about this a few months ago, but I believe it's one of the most important topics it doesn't matter which instrument you play, you know, guitar, piano, saxophone, anyway, you know. It's to be able to develop a good plan of practice, you know. That helped me a lot. Many years ago, like 20 years ago, I start thinking in that, you know, because you listen to great musicians always saying that the secret is practice, practice, yeah? There's no sound? What you mean, Miles? Can you hear me well? I don't know. I believe sound is good. There's no sound. Please let me know. Hello, hello. Here seems to be everything okay. Hello. I think it's okay. The sound? What do you mean sound, Miles? Can you hear me? Please, if you are there and you can answer, yes. Very low sound when I speak. That's weird. Let me double check, please. Of course, that's normal. Could be also the difference between the volume of my guitar and the volume of my voice. But let me double check. Transition source. Audio. Properties. It looks everything okay. Yes, but it's pretty low. I can see the... let me double check here. System preference. Output volume. Yes, it's full. It's full. Let me check. Sorry for this. I just double check everything before I start the live streaming, but seems to be too low. Gain. Let me check here. Hello, hello. So probably now it's better. I just need to put down the volume in my guitar because I don't want to explode. Yeah. Yes, Miles. Yes, so I just put the volume up. I need to put down here in my amp. Otherwise, of course, we need to find a balance, you know, between guitar. Just let me know if it's better now. Yeah. No worries, no worries. Hello, hello, I think. Well, I think now it's better. I just put all up the volume here. Let me double check just in case. Balance. But I think it's everything okay. If you feel you can hear well, just let me know. Yes, perfect. Okay, good. Good. So let's start with this. I think it's okay now. So let me know. So about the first topic of today. Which is developing or just a good practice routine, yes. And as I told you a few minutes ago, a few years ago, like 20, I start thinking in that because if you pay attention, professional players, they used to say that the secret is practice, and you have to practice and practice and practice, you know, that's the idea. But the thing is how you practice, what you practice. And that's the thing, yeah, it's not like only take the guitar and play noodling, yeah, a few minutes a day, a few hours. It's not that I believe that, you know, maybe there's players that think or they practice in a different way, and that's the idea, you know. But I'm just talking about my personal thinking of this, yes. So I start developing routines, yes. So I have my notes here. I will show you my notes later. Yeah, you know, you have here a few notes, yes, for today. And the first thing you need to think about that is plan your routine, yes, plan it. So that means, what are you going to practice or develop or practice more, and why? Why do you think that? You know, so you have to do it, yes. So not only one, you know, the complete routine, yes. Just think about that, you know, not try to avoid random decisions, yeah. So, okay, I need to practice, I need to improve my picking, I need to improve my coordination. I'm just saying some of the basic and very important things. I want to learn better the pentatonic scales, because I play position 1, 2, but I don't play very well position 3 or 4. So I want to just, so that's another topic, you know, another thing, important thing on your practice. I want to add arpeggio 7th, because I watch Martin's lesson on YouTube, and he was talking about arpeggio 7th. So I download the shapes, but I don't know how to. So arpeggios, if you want to add that, you know. Of course, chords, rhythm patterns. It's one of the basic and important things. It doesn't matter what's your level, if you are beginner or professional, you always need to play chords and rhythms, you know, patterns. To me personally, I think the secret is there, because even if when you play solo a few notes in position 1 of pentatonic scale, I mean the I don't want to say the basic, you know, but the pattern we always learn, you know, the first one. If you play that with groove and swing, it's going to sound super cool, yes. So how you get that swing? Okay, by playing rhythm, yes, practicing that. Practice rhythm, pay attention to rhythm sections, pay attention to the drums when you listen to a song, you know. Just a simple shuffle, like, you know, I love the Jimmy Vaughan shuffle, you know, in the group, in the band, you know. When they shuffle, I like that feel of shuffle, and I base my practice, my routines in that shuffle when I want to practice shuffles, you know. So I develop my groove by playing this, huh? I am listening to the shuffle when I play this, you know. 2, 3, 4. Remember, we talk about 2 and 4, yeah. So I feel that groove when I play. And I develop that groove, that sense of timing and groove by playing a lot of rhythm. Yeah. I listen to the groove, yeah? Remember, and this is one of the lessons I already upload in the membership program. It's the feeling, the sense, feel that 2 and 4, and how to develop and practice that 2 and 4. Yes. Remember, even when we play a shuffle or blues, it's not 4x4, it's 12/8. Yes, the pattern. Yes, so we divide each beat in 3 8 notes. Yes, so it's 3. The tack 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 tack. That shuffle, it's 3, and I delete the note in between. Yeah, tack 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 tack. But it's 3 actually. It's a 12/8 pattern. Yes, blues, shuffle are between 12/8 and 6/8. Yes, you have shuffles in 6/8 and shuffles in 12/8 and blues in 12/8. So even if you feel the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, we subdivide that 4 in 3 inside. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The sky is crying. The sky is crying. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 3. And also, I add accent in the 2 and 4. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yes, so it's cool. This is also another topic to add in your routine. Just learn the theory, how that works. Because if you understand that sequence of patterns, you will fit better in timing, in swing. You will play better. So let's continue. The point, just to develop your routine. Yes. The second point is split up your practice plan. I mean, of course, most of you work and you have a life, family and all that stuff, like me. But well, fortunately this is my work. Yes, so I can play more. Yes, sometimes I cannot play as much as I would like, because I give lessons and I make videos. So I am playing, but I am not practicing. I am not, just putting time in my playing. So split up your practice time plan. I mean, just develop an hour routine. An hour, but split it in 4 pieces of 15 minutes. Yes. So maybe you can do an hour of practice, but during the day, 15 minutes, it's like you can just wake up 15 minutes before as usual if you go to work and practice that 15 minutes, before work, and then you don't need your guitar to practice sometimes in some exercises. You can do it on paper, theory. If you stopped for lunch at noon, okay, take your papers, your theory, and I don't know, just put in your routine. Learn by heart the triads, major and minor triads. You don't need the guitar, You can do it on paper. You can write the boxes of the pentatonic scale in a piece of paper. You don't need the guitar, So you have another 15 minutes, between when you wake up and lunch, and then you back home, you stay with family and you just can escape 15 minutes more to practice another quarter of your routine. And then when everybody is sleeping at night, you take your guitar or your papers and you practice another 15 minutes. It's not impossible, And I promise you, you will improve your playing. Incredible, It's incredible how you improve your playing when you start following a routine, It's like go to gym, I don't go to gym, but it's like that, you know. You need to follow routines, and you will see the progress. It's not immediately, you know. It's like it takes some time, but one day you are playing things that you never. Oh, wow, how I could play this, you know. I'm playing faster. I play with more coordination. I play better rhythm, you know. It's like, you know, it's like that, you know. It's because you are practicing, you know. So split up that hour, you know, in 4 pieces of 15 minutes. Yeah. So Cody, the arpeggios, I 5 boxes, Cody. 5 boxes of the arpeggio 7, box 1, 5. Like you can overlap that arpeggios to the pentatonic scale, you know. So you have for each pentatonic scale, you have in the same area an arpeggio 7th, you know. So as better you play that, as much you practice that, you will start creating that net, you know, of pentatonic and arpeggio, and one day you are playing notes that you never imagined maybe before you could play, you know, because it's an arpeggio and it's muscle memory and you are playing, you know. It's like that, you know. Of course, you need to listen to music and understand the structure, yeah, of the blues, and how to sound more inside, more outside, more jazzy. For that, you can follow my YouTube channel with my lessons or subscribe to my membership. Yes, I'm offering now. Of course, think in the goals. Yeah, and it's similar to it's really connected with the point number 1, the plan. Yes, the goals and the plans, you know. Okay, I want to improve this, I want to improve that. Yes. I just want to, you know, for example, play more bluesy, you know, could be a goal. I would like to play more similar to Ronnie Earl. That's a goal, you know. I would like to play more diminished in my blues, because I already play good blues, pentatonic, minor, major, arpeggio, and I want to add diminished or half diminished licks, ideas to my playing. So that's a goal. Yes. Mr. Chaos. I love arpeggios. If you know, then you always. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Chords and arpeggios are really. There's a really deep relationship between them because it's the same, you know. And of course, in jazz, the arpeggio, it's used to. We play the chord tones, yeah, which are the notes of the chord played by single notes, which is an arpeggio. Yes, I talked about that, I think, 2 weeks ago in one of these live streamings. Yeah. So goals, and the point number 4 is using always. And I say all this because of my own experience. Yes. Set up your practice with timer and metronome. Yes. Timer and metronome, it's one of the, what to me was a light bulb, you know, was like amazing how I improved my playing by adding these 2 elements in my practice, you know, because metronome will help you to play better on time, yes, and timer will let you know how much you practice, you know, how much time you practice, you know. It's not the same just noodling and hanging out with pentatonic a few minutes, maybe 15, maybe 5, maybe 35. I don't know, you don't know when you are jamming how much time, you know. So when you practice more in a routine sense, yes, it's super cool. You using timer, you know, like metronome, and 2 minutes playing position 5 or 3. My nose sounds doing this. And you know what's the best part of this? Even if you already know that position, but your brain will recording what's the sound in each one of the fingers, in each note. It's all about sound, you know. This sound, it will be here. So when you start playing and just start improvising more, it's already here, the sound, you know. You know. So 2 minutes of arpeggio. Yeah, with the metronome. Or even not 8 notes, 4 notes. Slower, you know, take your time. Just set up your routine as simple as possible for you, and then start to speed up, you know, the time. You know? Sorry. Pay attention to your picking. Sorry, I'm thinking my picking now. When I start thinking, I can't play, you know. So then you can overlap these, you know, arpeggio with pentatonic here. You know, so timer and metronome, it's really important, yes. And if you pay attention, if you play 2 minutes each one of the 5 boxes of the minor pentatonic scale, you have 10 minutes of super, you know, concentrate and, you know, hard practice on that, you know. You have 10 minutes, you know. You have more than the 15 minutes you need to the first 15 of your routine, you know. So maybe you can play 3 boxes and a few minutes of what I do always to warming up. It's the spider. I play always the spider. I start really slow. Actually, it's harder to play it slow than fast. You know, when you have to play slow, you start thinking. You have too much time between clicks. You know, so it's super difficult to practice in that way. You know, so but it's cool if you can develop a good timing by using metronome really slow, you know. It's super cool, you know. Hey Rick, yes. Diminished, yes. Yes, metronome, Rick. It's really cool. Diminished, well, at the end of this streaming, I will show you some diminished stuff. You ask me always diminished. So if you just take a look to the older live streamings, you will find always diminished licks. And I have a video lesson in my YouTube channel. Just type diminished Martin Hurry, and you will find my lesson I upload like a year or more ago, and I show you my approach to the diminished arpeggio, and I give you a few licks. I hope you can listen to me well. My voice and my guitar is really low now, but well, for this lesson we don't need too much volume, yeah. I don't know what you think about all these tips. Let me know. Do you practice? You have your routine? Do you practice with routine? What do you think about this? Just put it here in the chat or in the comments of this video. Chords and 12 loose bar, you know, packs of chords. Yeah, if you play this with this, or if you decide. Four, two, three, four, yeah? It's in two, the accent. And 3.5. It's really tough, believe me, to play a simple pattern like this and just non-stop practice this, playing this non-stop like 4 minutes, you know. Like imagine you are playing live, you know, and you are the rhythm guitar, and you need this to practice this, you know, to play that, you know, on stage. You know, you need to keep as tighter, solid as possible, because you are playing with other musicians, with a harp player, maybe with long solos, a piano, a saxophone, another guitar, whatever. You know, you need to just listen to the drums, which is your metronome now. Yeah, your metronome is the drum. And stick to the pattern. You cannot noodling here. You need to play the rhythm, you know. So believe me, try to do that 4 minutes, you know. Maybe you will start good, and after 2 minutes, you know, it's tough to follow and to keep the tempo, the groove, you know, the swing. Yeah. So try it, put it in your routine, you know, or more blues lines like. Yeah, rhythm patterns like that, 4 minutes non-stop. Oh my god, it's really tough, you know. It's really tough, you know. Or more simple, you know, like Chicago with your metronome. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Click, 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 click. Mama. Click. The click on 2 and 4. Click, click, click. Yes? Do it. Put it in your practice that right now. Good. A few comments here. Nice. I love the feedback. Yes, you can download a free metronome. I prefer, because I use the timer of my cell phone. Yeah, the countdown timer. So I bought this. This is great. You know, it's cheap. It's a Korg KDM2. You know, this is a great. Sorry, it's a great tuner. You know, I prefer. You know, I use this. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. It's too fast. Shuffle. 55. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. No volume in my guitar. 3, 4. You know, practicing with my metronome. Yeah. Hey John, thanks. Good. Um, the backtrack, Miles. That's a good question. I use backtracks just at the end of my routine to just relax and play. To pretending I am playing with live or with musicians. I don't used to uh, practice with using backing tracks. It's too noisy to me. It's too, I start paying attention to the bass, which is good. It's part of the practice to play with other instruments. But at the end of the, I just prefer the me and this little thing. You can focus better in the click. It's you are not hiding yourself with drums. Like hiding your I mean your I don't know the word in English. Weakness. Yes, could be that the word. I don't know. I'm just translating from Spanish now. Weakness, I think, is there. With another instruments. Just it's you and the metronome. It's really raw. It's really hard. It's really like that. So I would suggest you to practice with the metronome. And then when you finish the routine or at the end of the routine, just put a backing track and try to relax, having fun, just playing some ideas that you feel you improve your routine. For example, a little of arpeggio, yeah? Yeah? Okay, you will start adding some of the knowledge you get in the routine, your practice. Just put it using the backing track. Maurice, triads. Yes, of course, of course. Using triads. Well, I talked about that a few minutes ago. Just to learn triads, you don't need your guitar. You just paper, pencil, and write the triads, major and minor triads, and then find the triads when you take your guitar, the triads on the fretboard, and say, okay, that's a 6, and now I can add that sound to the penta. Of course, always pay attention to the sound. We are playing music. This is not shapes. Music is not shapes. We use the shapes, the boxes, or whatever to start, understanding where are the sounds, the first. And then just, it's all about sounds. Cody, yes. Because Cody asked me, I play a little Gypsy. I'm not a professional Gypsy player, but I learn and I play a little of Gypsy in my life, and I know a few of tricks. So Cody, which is one of my students online, he takes online lessons. He asked me about start diving. So the first steps of this style, I can help you I can help him to make the first steps, to get some knowledge from this style. So he's asking me one of the songs. It's minor swing. Minor swing. It's a Django Reinhardt song, and it's the first song we learn if you want to learn the Gypsy jazz style, which is a blues in the key of A minor. Yes, it's A minor, D minor, and E minor. And we can start using, of course, pentatonics, but pentatonic doesn't sound really for the style. So we use minor harmonic and minor melodic, scales over that music. So Cody is asking me about that song. It's minor swing, yeah. 2025. Oh my god, that's too much time for an amp. Spark, I don't know that amps. Sorry, I don't know. Spark amp from Positive Grid. I think it's going to arrive sometimes in May 2025. Okay, it's good if sometimes, I know Blue Dot Tone. It's also, he makes Dumble copies, and he has like 3 or 4 years waiting list, blues on an acoustic, yes, of course, it's super cool, Actually, blues start in acoustic guitars, so country blues, old blues, and modern blues, why not? You can play any. I have my classic nylon string here. I used to play blues there, The fretboard is the same. So, what is a 6-chord used for? 6-chord. Well, when a few seconds ago, a minute ago, I talked about the 6 interval, the triad. You can add that triad, that note, the 6, to the pentatonic scale to get more major sweet flavor. But if you ask me about straight 6-chord major, I use it sometimes in swing, blues swing. This is the sound. It's really used also in Gypsy, the major 6 or the minor 6. This is the sound of the 6-chord. In blues, I used to play not in a straight 12 blues bar, but in something jam blues. Sometimes I play. Yeah. The 6-chord is a beautiful chord, minor or major 6. Yeah. Well, okay. Because I don't have an acoustic now. That's why you never see me playing an acoustic. I don't have acoustic guitar now. I had many years ago. I also had the Gypsy guitars. I play with that guitars, but in this moment the only kind of acoustic, more acoustic, is the hollow body. They go down here, go down. The Composer, that's the most acoustic guitar I have. In my Instagram, sorry, I had an acoustic and I sold that acoustic like 3 years ago, maybe. A silver tone acoustic, really bluesy, beautiful guitar, but it was really hard to play, so I sold that guitar. If you follow me in my Instagram, Martin Hurry, in my Instagram, you will find I repost playing my acoustic a few days ago, so you can see that video there. It's a minute video length. So that's it. If you want to see me playing acoustic, go to my Instagram. By the way, remember to check up the description of this video and visit the link of my membership. As you can see, I'm not putting advertising in my YouTube channel. I find that really annoying. I don't like watching videos with, especially instructional videos with advertising in between. So I decide to just not monetize my videos, but I just publish. I put the membership. You know, it's a space. You can support my work. Um, it's really cheap. But well, you can support my work in that way, and I give you more extra information, you know, PDF, videos, leaks, backing tracks, you know. So just take a moment, take a minute, and take a look to the link. Yeah, the membership program. It's in the page Buy Me a Coffee. You know, it's super cool page site. So just visit it, and if you like it, be part of the club. And as I told you, you will get a lot of information there. You know, actually, this week, I will upload a video about routine and practice. And what I'm going to do is I will upload 4 videos of 15 minutes of my routine. You know, not mine personal, just I will adapt that routine for beginners, intermediate players. I don't want you play, you know, things that maybe are not special for you, you know. So because that's another thing, you know, my routine maybe doesn't work for you, you know. You need a special routine for you, and you have to discover that, you know. But anyways, I will upload 4 videos of 15 minutes showing you can play with me, you know, the routine. Yeah, so I will present an exercise with the metronome and the timer, and I will do it. I will play it, and you can do it with me, you know, that 15 minutes. 4 times, it's an hour routine. Yeah, so if you like this topic, just visit the membership program and do the routine with me. Yeah. Questions. The app you are playing through now. What do you mean the app? I'm not using any app. I'm just streaming. If you. Okay. Amplifier. Yes, I will let you know. Yes, okay. A few answers. My amp, it's Roland Cube. It's right here, Roland Cube. It's the model. Wait, this is my. It sounds super cool, yeah. I love that sound. It's really bluesy, jazzy, but this thing, it's the Roland. You know, let me, if I can show you here. This is my amp. Yes, that's my amp. Roland Cube. Yeah, is the 30 watts. Yeah, Cube 30. It's simple, solid state. It's solid state, which is great. Too, you know, I love amp. I had a lot of amp, tube amps. You know, I had all basement and twin reverbs and all that stuff. But well, I'm using this now here in my studio, and believe me, it's super cool to play live too. You know. And you can just hear, different sounds and reverb. Well, it's nice, you know, it's a really round sound, you know. It's too loud. Not the volume, I mean. So I am here. Yes, again. Roland Cube. More questions I have here. Yes, it's a Gibson 335 cherry red. It's 2015 with square inlays, which I love that, square inlays. And well, we have a few minutes more. Yes, and so to finish, the idea of routine is you can add theory, learn some theory, which is great, yeah, music theory, and listen to music, you know, listen to blues or listen to the style of music you like to play, and listen to it and pay attention to everything, not only the guitar, you know, the bass, the drum. Sorry, my phone. That's why when you use your phone as a live streaming camera, you know. So about the 12 blues bar, yeah. Give me 2 seconds. I will double check here. Yes, everything is okay. It's a backing track. I share also in the membership, and it's a blues in the key of A or B flat, not B flat. And I use the 13th chord, yes. And the concept is the 6-2-5-1, yeah, 6-2-5-1. So that are the degrees of the sequence, you know. 1 is the first chord we play in blues, you know, in this case a B flat. Then we go to the 4th degree. Yes. I will play a short version, yes, of the sequence. Then it's a diminished chord. Yeah. Then back to the root, which is B flat. The 6th degree, which is G. 7th. Then the 2nd, which is C dominant, yeah. The 5th, yeah, turn around. Yeah. So it's a classic jazzy, bluesy, and you can hear B.B. King playing a lot of this sequence, you know, not only in blues, also you can play it in shuffles, you know. B flat, E flat, E. C, which is the second degree of B flat. We don't play the minor. If we follow the theory, we should play a minor, and the jazzy approach. In this case, in blues, we used to just switch that second minor for a second dominant. Sixth chord. Someone asked me about that chord. So that's the idea of the 6-2-5-1. You will understand better that when you start studying theory, you know, the scales, how the major and the minor scale works. and play substitutions, you know, this is the first step of doing that, you know. When you start playing more jazz, you will discover that the 2-5-1 is like in blues, the 1-4-5 is the formula, yes, is the main structure. In jazz is the 2-5-1 or the 6-2-5-1, you know, and you can play substitutions of all that chords, you know, so everything becomes more jazzy, you know. Okay, nice. Yes, you are playing the same Roland cube. Thanks, Mile. Have a great week too. So, guys, I will upload these notes in the description of this video. So just maybe some notes that help you, my notes, help you to develop your routine. If try to look my routines, that's a good look. That's a good example of routines, and this is a great tip, you know. Wait, I show you now. Look this, my routines, paper on the wall. You see my routines? Well, I have some for student, the triads is for a student, but I have routines there. You know, I have solos. This is a solo, yeah, melodic blues solo, yeah, 6/8 patterns, diminished chords. Well, I have some tests from the university and the things I have to practice every day. Yeah, so you see my routines. That's good if you put the things you need to study or you want to study on the wall, because you sit down and you have straight access to the information. You don't have to find papers all around the house, you know, especially if you have kids like me. That's it, guys. Thank you very much. Another live streaming. Thank you. Good, Rob. Thank you very much. So have a good week. Practice, follow your routine, develop your routine. Take a look to my membership program. Yes, visit the link, and see you next Saturday. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much.